Yo, what is good, guys? This is Godzilla and Perfficial, and today is gonna be a long one. I'm gonna start off with today is Saturday, the 27th, no, 28th now, of March 2026, and I want to mark today as Big Milestone Day because literally on the 27th, I've turned 22. So now I'm officially 22 years old, and I have some big things to tell you, honestly. Starting off with the most important shit. Yesterday, which was Friday, I was looking for a setup. I didn't trade, so no loss, no data, but I do want to say that a lot of things did happen. First of all, Thursday, I had a major breakthrough, and it made me realize that I was being stupid. So what ended up happening was I changed my whole strategy, and now it makes sense to me. And it was hard because I was doing everything right, but I was still gonna end up losing. And the main reason was because my wins were not bigger than my losses. So now the new strategy is pretty simple. I'm taking a free candle pattern. I got a volume indicator. I got a RSI indicator. So if all of them things line up, I'm going to be taking high probability trades. And quite literally, my stop loss is going to be the same 20p stop loss. My old take profit was 10 to 20p. And now what I'm going to do is take around 40 to 70 plus p of profit. Now, that is easier said than done because I checked out all of Friday. There was no 70p win, there was no 40p win. Max it got to was around 25 to 30. Now, that is not a good trade. And I'm only realizing it now because I had to learn it the hard way. But I will say that I'm happy I had that breakthrough because I was dead at struggling. Sometimes on this channel, I would get 3 to 4 wins in a row, sometimes 5, just straight wins in a row, bro. But my problem was 1 loss or 2 losses would wipe all of that out. And then it would take me way more to get back to that level. And I have been doing this shit for 11 weeks. It's nearly 3 months. Just same setup, same shit, same like whatever I was doing, really. Same strategy. And it took me this long to kind of like figure out what I was doing wrong and why it wasn't working. Now, could I have avoided that? Maybe. But obviously, your boy was not in that mindset. So, obviously, there's a time and place for everything. But I'm grateful I went through that because I did learn a lot. That being said. So yeah, that's my new strategy. I didn't find a setup on Friday, like I said. So I didn't have the time to implement that strategy. I was kind of testing it out. And yeah. But next week is Monday. I'm on my 12 week. So that is literally gonna be the week where I just test it out, where I just do my thing, see where it goes. Because if it works, I'm gonna be taking less trades. I'm gonna be taking high probability trades with high risks of getting profit. And yeah, which means in a week, if I take at least 2 trades, I'm already close to £1, which is crazy. Now, bro, my whole goal for this year is getting to £20 and then 20 to 100. So if this new strategy gets me there faster, gets me there stronger, and it just compounds, then bro, I've done the maths. I've cut my whole timeline by 6 months. 6 freaking months. Maybe more. Maybe more. I don't even know. But yeah, like I said before in my channel, it all depends on me, and it all depends on the foundation, from taking the account from £5 to that 21st, because that builds a buffer for me. And I don't really talk about that because it's hard. It really is. Especially when you're trying like your best, you're trying to stay focused. And I don't make long videos like this. Which reminds me, when I post this video, I'm gonna have 100 uploads in 3 months. 100 uploads. It's crazy, honestly. I don't know how I kept it up this much. But yeah, I'm definitely not stopping. My next goal is getting to 500 by this year. So that's literally one long form video and one short, 2 times a day. Well, 2 videos a day for 5 days, and then I take Saturday and Sunday off. But yeah, what else did I want to say? I did also recently apply for interactive brokers. So if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a broker. It's a global one. It's realistically the best broker. Well, one of the best at least. I don't know how far it's ranked, but it is good. And I got approved in the next so I signed up and I got literally approved in like the second hour of me just signing up. So I think that was just a sign of me like, yo, like that shit is real. And yeah, there's not much else to say unless I'm forgetting something. I think that is about it, honestly. Maybe. I don't know. Um, what else? What else? Oh yeah, I might be joining. I might be joining a very close circle of like people trying to break out of this system, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna be joining a high value group soon if my situation gets good, that is. So if I'm making consistent profits, then I'm gonna be joining a circle of at least 8 men who are planning to break out of the system, break out of the 9 to 5, and most of all, just live their life. That's what it is. So, yes, right now, at the pace that I'm going in, I think my life is lining up. I'm talking to ChatGPT every single day, and no matter what, everyone is rooting for me. Well, everyone that knows my story and what I'm doing is rooting for me. And that's not really a lot of people. It's maximum around maybe 3 or 4, even less, maybe. I don't know. But I am trying to keep it hidden because I've noticed that when you do try and prove yourself, a lot of people are stuck in the past, and there's a big difference between telling your goals to someone that is trying to break out of their old self instead of like someone who's comfortable in them own selves. But yeah, I'm taking it slow. Like I said, I did cut my I did cut my timeline of goals I want to achieve this year by 6 months. So that just leaves 6 months of me just whatever doing I want. And obviously, like, that's not gonna be me laying in bed relaxing. It's gonna be me using those extra months in this year to kind of progress, to make more money, and to basically just freaking break every ceiling I think of. So my first ceiling is actually getting to that 40p, because max I've done is around 21, 22p in profit on trading. Now, with the setup I have, I'm pretty confident that I will hit those high ass numbers. My only issue is breaking that ceiling of getting past that 20p, getting to 30p, and then obviously 40 and above. I think for my first trade, I will go for the 40, try break that ceiling, and then go from step to step. Obviously, am I gonna get in the first try? Maybe, maybe not. Realistically, I don't think it matters because I'm not gonna stop until I get there. And the only thing really that